Hello, I am so honored to join with you in this commemoration of Susan Meyer and to celebrate her life and her Honorary Paton Fellow Lifetime Achievement Award. After graduating with a Bachelor and Master's of Accounting at Sue pursued an exceptionally successful career at Ernst & Young. While accounting and travel and exotic foods were great loves of Sue's, along with her family and her adoring nephews, her true passion was the University of Michigan. Sue's life was cut short, but her legacy lives on. For Sue gave generously to this university. In addition to her service on the Ross School Advisory Board, Sue funded 3 endowed scholarships at Ross, made multiple gifts to various schools, colleges, and units, and bequeathed $1 million to the university at her passing. As she once said, "If my scholarship can touch somebody every year over 20 years, that's 20 people. I hope that each of those people will be motivated to help 1 or 2 others. If that happens, it continues to multiply, and I think seeing that power is really important." We are so grateful to Sue for her example, her commitment, and her generosity. I am so thankful she was part of our family. Please join me in honoring Sue Meyer, a maize and blue life, whose legacy shall live on.
Susan Meyer was brilliant, compassionate, and giving. She started college at 16, and when she began studying here at Michigan, she had plans to be a doctor. But after taking her first accounting class, she fell in love with business and never looked back. She earned her BBA and her Master's of Accounting at Ross and was only 32 when she became a partner at EY.
She was driven by honesty and integrity, I think, above anything else, for herself and for others. And I think she genuinely brought that out in other people.
She was just such a humble and approachable person that just taking the time out to come talk to me, give me advice, and get to know me.
Sue had a profound impact on me because on the one hand, I knew that she was very able and a very smart individual, but she also brought a certain sense of discipline and earnestness that I think are add-ons that you don't always see.
She was the smartest person I ever knew, and not just book smart. She had wisdom. She liked to debate at the dinner table, just for fun, and I was stressed me out, But and she, what's the next class I can do? I mean, she was just a force in anything that she did.
Sue's impact on me was in the area of people. She always had time for our people, and you could just tell that the people that worked with her and around her really enjoyed her time, and I could see that Sue deeply cared about our people, cared about the firm, and cared about Michigan.
She cared in a way that not many people do about not just family or friends, but Ernst & Young as a company and her team in particular.
She would go to no end to help people develop, to help people advance, to give opportunities for learning. She would spend the time teaching people herself, and she would come back to me and to others to ask for support, ask for help with growing those individuals and for opportunities.
She just had a deep caring for anything she got involved in. She was always looking for some other way to make things better.
I think Sue was instrumental to the development of many people's careers here at EY.
Susan was a passionate traveler, and my husband and I have barely left the country, and she actually took us on that safari to celebrate her 50th birthday, and yes, she was very generous and very much wanted to instill her passion for travel on others.
Sue had the genuine ability to connect, not just with her scholarship recipients, but with everyone she encountered. She left students feeling like anything was possible.
I was lucky to be the recipient of Sue's scholarship during my Master's of Accounting. I was lucky enough to actually meet her in 2017. I don't think she realized that she was kind of giving me a role model too, that someone who kind of worked in our field that was able to kind of rise to those ranks. It was great just getting to know her, and it was great to then have that connection both with Michigan and EY that we could bond over.
Sue had this unrelentless and I would say fastidious and annoying love for Michigan.
She had just been in Ann Arbor, and following a Michigan football game, when the band came out to perform, the band director allowed her to go up onto the ladder and conduct the band, and she couldn't have been more proud.
And she threw it out there as a half joke, but it's like, oh, when do I get to direct the marching band? But watching her practice, that morning and, just practice going up and down the ladder even, but she wanted to do it.
And just to see the smile on her face as she conducted the band afterwards in Michigan Stadium was just amazing.
I think that was probably one of the biggest moments in her life because she truly loved her alma mater.
She should be remembered for not only her contribution to the field of accounting and to Michigan, but that for her dedication, her loyalty, and her generosity that really sets her apart, I feel like, from so many people.
The thing she wanted to be remembered most for, I believe, is her generosity. But she wasn't, not that she wanted to be recognized for it. She wanted to give back, but she wanted to do it in a way that was natural and not for, the recognition of it. And she wanted to share what she accomplished. She didn't live beyond her means, and she wanted to share that with others.
The best way to remember Sue is her commitment to our people at EY, her commitment to the university, and just her loving nature. She cared about the firm, and she deeply cared about Michigan. I think that Michigan honoring her in this way is a great way to remember her.
Sue should be remembered in this firm, in my view, at EY as a mentor, as a teacher, and she will be remembered by many, many of us, and almost, I would say, all of those who were exposed to her as a friend.
Well, for me, I think it's just more of a personal note that because she didn't have kids of her own, but she loved her nephews fiercely. Like I said, everything from taking them on trips and trying to pass along her love of travel to they would have conversations with her that they would never have with their parents and listen to her for advice.
I know Sue will be remembered as a caring, multifaceted, very bright woman who truly used her talents and character to make the world a better place.
Sue's lasting impact across the university is undeniable. She bled maize and blue and truly embodied the leaders and best. It's our honor to celebrate her generous heart with this special performance of The Victors.